Hey everybody, it's Watachi still running free. Um, well, you guys, I don't know if you're seeing it or hearing about it or whatever, but there's already Google and big corporations that are demanding their people be vaccinated and prove they are vaccinated. Or if they don't do that, they will have to continuously go through testing and wearing masks at the workplace. So they're not telling you you will be fired. They'll push you to quit or push you to get a vaccine. Eventually, they are going to tell you, folks, if you're not going to get the vaccine, you're not going to work. They're already doing it throughout the world. It's only a matter of time here. New York City's already doing it. California, I'm sure, is not far behind them if they aren't already doing it. And this is going to end up being another division between people of middle class and people of lower class life forms like me. Because you see, they don't have me in any way, shape, or form that they can say, well, if you want your high paying job, your $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year job, you're going to have to get a vaccine. They don't have me where they've got me on food stamps, welfare, unemployment, disability, free Obama phones and internet and shots and all that. They don't have me on none of that stuff, folks. I do not get a paycheck of any kind from the government. I do not get stimulus checks. I do not get none of that. But yet you people want me to help you pay it back. It always amazes me. You guys all get it, but you think I ought to help you pay it back when I didn't get it. I don't get none of it. People that aren't even citizens can get more out of this government than they're even willing to give to me. I don't ask them for it. I don't want it because I know once they get in your pocket, they've got you. Ask anybody. Now, the lower life forms like me that are going to take this thing they're passing out for free, well, they're going to tell these doggone vaccinated people, well, if you've got friends that haven't been vaccinated, you either cut your friendship off with them or you're going to lose your job too because you're going to bring it to the job. People, they are not going to stop. And if they get you to go along with the vaccines, they got you to go along with the mask. If they can get you all to go along with the vaccines, there's only one thing left after that. And it's there's an R, there's an F, there's an I, there's a D, 2020 behind that. That's all that's left, folks. And you don't think old Mr. I don't even know what to call him without calling him by William. We'll just call him William Fence. If you don't think he pumped so much money into that next step, folks, that he's just going to walk away and not ever get any money out of it, it's already, you're probably already being given it. You just don't even know it. So, and they'll tell you later. Want to bet? But if not, you'll get it. And when they use that same threat to tell you to bring your guns in, or you're going to lose everything. You'll take your guns in and pile them up outside the police departments. Watch and see. People, you know what? I was going to stop talking about these Boardman police officers, just the officers, because the officers only do what they are our order followers, and they should never be called, and not in Boardman Township, they should never be called LEOs, because they're not law enforcement officers. They are OEOs, order enforcement officers, OEOs. That's all Boardman Township is. Now, these people, it's their upper peoples that's the problem. But there's a few of these OEOs that are out of control. And they like it. But here they go again, people. I walk out on my porch, and here we got a damn zoning department car sitting right in front of my house. And then we got a doggone Boardman Township EO or OEO car parked right behind it. Car number 23. Now I come out there. There's nobody in a car, nowhere. I'm looking up and down the street. Can't see a cop. Can't see this person that drove this zoning department car in anywhere. I waited a few minutes. I didn't have my phone with me. I waited a couple minutes smoking my cigarette out there. Here they come. Out from between the houses. My neighbors' houses. This woman has a video camera in her hand, and she's got this cop following her around like a puppy dog. A Boardman Township OEO, Order Enforcement Officer. Now this clown, he's sitting here watching. Now, these people don't like to be videotaped while they're doing their jobs. Because I've been down there in the zoning department, in the offices, the people telling me, oh, you can't record me, I don't want to be recorded, and all this shit. Now, there's a reason also why the zoning department and the police department are in the same building right next to each other. Because they are one and the same. The zoning departments only happen in a handful. I don't even know if it's any other township or county or in Ohio, but Boardman Township is one of them. There's very few of them. And they use this zoning department for revenue. Just like they use the cops and the state troopers to write tickets, and they wind them all right up here into that Mahoney criminal courtroom number 2. But these two people, this cop and this woman that works for the zoning department, they're not only in people's yards trespassing without permission, but they've got a video camera that they're holding up, and they're standing in one person's yard trying to videotape into the neighbor's yard, the person's yard that they're there to videotape, and they're having to hold cameras up and over privacy fences and stuff, standing in yards that they're trespassing on. And they claim when you ask them, oh yeah, we have permission to be on this property, and then the people, when they come home and you ask them, no, I didn't tell them they could come on there and do that. It's because they're damn liars. Now these people are running around here with a video camera, video the house, everything in your yard, at your barn, your garages, everything, folks, shooting the roof, everything. Standing almost in your yard, in some cases, are in your yard. But they try to stay on the public easement out in front because there are no sidewalks, so there's always a public easement out there in the grass when they're out front. But they always end up having to go around in people's yards and shit, and I catch them all the time. And I ask them, you got permission to be back there? Because they came in my house against my will, used my landlord to open the door and let them in. Then I found out they weren't even allowed to be on the property if I didn't want them there without a warrant. And they ain't been back since. Because I went down and got a copy of the law. They won't come back on my property. Ever. Without a warrant. Now this woman's out here, she's breaking and violating people's rights. Left and right. Trespassing on other people's property without permission. Because she's driving and working for the zoning department. That's okay. We can break the law. We make the laws. And to get a damn OEO from Boardman Township to follow them around, make sure nobody harasses them. And this cop watches them breaking the law and does nothing about it because he's not a law enforcement. He's an order enforcement officer, and he was ordered to follow her around and protect her. Because she knows what she's doing is wrong. But the Boardman police officer, don't matter if it's wrong. All that matters is if their sergeant or somebody hired tells them to do it, they have to do it. They're order followers. Period. So, they knew who I was the second I stepped out into my yard. Because I've been around and around with them. It's your town, folks. It's not mine. They're going to look up in the next year, and I'm not going to be living in this town or this county. So, you guys, this is how you want your town? You got these damn zoning departments going out here sneaking around your house, your garages, sneaking around your neighbors' yards when they're at work in order to look into your yard. Shit, what kind of crap is that? People make no sense to me. Instead of them over here, the house they're over here harassing, taking pictures of and shit, this woman's a single parent. She's got 3 boys, and all of them are teenagers. The oldest one, I believe, is 16. They have problems, folks. I don't know what they are, but the police officers do. The township knows. The county knows. They've all been over there. Now, she works at I don't know where, but she's gone during the day. She works, pay the bills around there. Her sons are at school or at home. And she does the best she can do. She has no man helping her, as far as I know. Instead of these people coming over there taking pictures so they can threaten her in court to what? Clean up their yard, cut some weeds down or something. Something that this township don't like. What about instead of you harassing her, trying to drag her into court? How about coming together as a community and seeing, okay, yeah, she's a single parent mother, got 3 boys. Maybe somebody, we can get some people over there to kind of help fix up the place, help her out. Somebody, maybe a man, step in and be a man figure to these boys. How about something like that? This is your town. This is your community, folks. Not mine. No, we couldn't do that. That would be good, and good is evil today. Evil is good, and good is evil. That's what's sad, folks. There is no community. And right now, it's every man for himself. You think this is going to turn out good for you? These are your family members. These are your friends you grew up with in this town if you've been here all your lives. These are your probably family members that are working in the township as leaders. They don't care about her, this woman that lives 2 doors down from me. They just rather come over here and harass her. Don't care about nobody. Not that I've seen. All they care about is how they can railroad people through that damn Mahoney criminal courtroom number 2 down there. It's all I see. And it says a lot, people, when the police officers don't even live in the township they police. It says a lot. Well, make no mistake, folks. God loves you, and so do I. And even those that make it real damn hard. But the only way out of this is through Jesus Christ. And I hope you knock on that door one day if you haven't already. And for those of you that have, I pray every day that we get wrapped in the full armor of God and protected from the evil that surrounds us. Love y'all, man. Till the next one.